Hello everyone, TheMrTrails here. Today we have an actually brand new trial, Thunderdeep Drask. This is replacing the regular Drask trial that used to go on. It's very likely going to be some of your guys' least favorite trial. So the regular Drask trial used to have the Behemoth Blitz, Thick Skull, Static Shock, Tracking Lightning, and Frigid Touch modifiers. The Static Shock modifier would plop down crystal spires that would shoot thunderballs at you. Tracking Lightning, as it would suggest, would follow you around, periodically striking the ground where you are. And Frigid Touch, if you got hit by a physical attack, you would be given the chilled status effect. New Thunderdeep Drask trial is only keeping the first two modifiers, Behemoth Blitz for normal trials and Thick Skull for Dauntless trials. Behemoth Blitz gives it a higher attack speed and Thick Skull makes it harder to stagger. So with that and the lack of an interrupt, this is one of those trials where overpower is practically useless. Like the other Drasks, you can get Thunderdeep to AI hitch a little bit, but from what I can tell, it's not quite as good as on the other trials. Is this trial more or less playable than the original Drask trial? To be honest, I personally don't really have much of an interest in this one, partially just because whenever I got on a good run, a bad hitbox ends up killing me, or after I got a pretty good start to this run, a major fluke ended up kicking me from the server. I take that as a sign that I probably shouldn't even try on this trial. For just an easy clear, I went with a Chainblade's Momentum Rift Strike build that had Tempest on it. Certainly won't be a mind-boggling time, but it will be an easy clear, and one that won't make me want to pull my hair out. Except for moments like this where I clearly dodge through the thing but don't gain invincibility frames. Suspect hitboxes, in my opinion, are really one of the only factors that makes Thunderdeep Drask one of the harder Drasks to deal with. And it makes me wonder, why is a trial okay for this behemoth, but, you know, Riftstalker hasn't gotten a trial yet? Riftstalker today is probably one of the more stable behemoths in the game, and my only real guess for why this hasn't happened yet is because we got all of the shadow-touched behemoths to get their own trial. Or if there's something specific about the trials arena that breaks Riftstalker for some reason. But when all is said and done, Thunderdeep Drask trial should realistically be only a few seconds slower than regular Drask trial was, and repeaters will still likely be the #1 weapon on this trial, with the other generally competitive weapons, aside from probably Hammer, being rather close behind. But a Hammer enthusiast might take that statement personally and try to prove me wrong. But if I had to guess, it will most likely be repeaters and maybe a striker or two in top 5. Speaking of top 5, did you guys notice I was in the top 5 last week? Except it wasn't actually me, it was a cheater likely trying to get me banned. Somebody did this with cosplay a while ago and it ended in the same result. We didn't actually get banned, just the account that did the cheating. If getting us banned was the goal of this person, it's not gonna work. They ban by account ID, not name. And you know, if there are 2 of me on the leaderboard, then it's probably safe to assume that the top one of the 2 is probably cheating because, you know, I'm washed. I'm bad at the game. Just wanted to address it because some of you guys were asking me about it. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Drop a like for me and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I have been Trevor. I go by TheMrTrails, and I will catch you guys next time.